It's Mom and Pop Video Shop.
Welcome back to the Mom and Pop Video Shop. I am Tyson.
I am Joel.
And this is another weekly movie recommendation. We are.
It is.
We are into the new year, 2025.
Yeah, we made it a full month. If these all come out as we record them.
Depending on where you are when you watch this, it could still be very cold. And I realize that this technically is another cold weather kind of movie. It doesn't play. It's not a major.
It's not a K2. It's not a Misery.
No, but it does take place in the wintertime.
Okay.
I'm curious to see, number one, if you've seen this. I imagine you have, but I'm anxious to hear Joel's thoughts.
Seeing as how this episode is probably actually coming out maybe the week of my birthday, I'm sure you picked this totally with me in mind.
Absolutely right. I have. It is from 1986, which we've
What's up with you? We've
established on this show as my favorite year.
Apparently, you and Mac. You and the Immacula a little bit. I get he was born in 86, but you I don't get.
1986, legendary director.
Okay, if you tell me, am I going to get it?
Legendary cast. Yeah, if I tell you, you're going to get it.
Is it okay? Give me genre.
Drama.
Oh, well, that doesn't help. 86. Out of Africa was 85.
Great soundtrack. Eric Clapton, Warren Zevon.
86. Okay, I got nothing.
Tom Cruise.
Cocktail?
No.
Oh, wait. Color Money.
The Color of Money.
Martin Scorsese.
Martin Scorsese.
I said Scorsese, you said Scorsese.
Paul Newman, Tom Cruise, Mary Elizabeth Mastrantonio.
Oh, I love her.
Did I get it right?
You got it, bro.
John Turturro.
Oh, that's
early
right.
John Turturro.
Yeah, she was Marion in Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
Indeed. So, folks, if you don't know, The Color of Money is technically the sequel to the
great
incomparable
movie.
The Hustler.
Movie. The Hustler with Jackie Gleason. Oh, that was
Paul Newman, Piper Laurie.
Yep.
And George C. Scott.
Oh, that's right.
George C. Scott is one of my favorite roles with George C. Scott.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah. So this came out in 86, though, which would have been 27-ish, 8-ish years after The Hustler, I think.
Because, Hustler was early 60s?
Yep.
Yeah.
So Paul Newman still playing Fast Eddie Felson, just a much older, much wiser, basically retired from the game of pool. So I'll read from the back if you don't know what it's about, and then we'll chat about it. So, legendary actor Paul Newman, message in a bottle. That's what they go with. An Academy Award nominee, Tom Cruise, for Best Actor.
Legend. They pick like the most.
He was up for Born on the 4th of July, too, right?
Yes, he did. Yeah, Born on the 4th of July, and in my opinion, should have also been nominated for Rain Man. Just saying.
You got a point there. But they both ignite the screen in this powerful drama. Brilliantly directed by Martin Scorsese, Bringing Out the Dead.
What? I like that movie, but... Okay, hold on. Now, I understand by 86, he had not done Goodfellas yet.
But he'd maybe done
But he'd done Taxi Driver, Raging Bull, After Hours. Like, there's so many friggin' movies he had...
Bringing Out the Dead.
Mean Streets. I'm trying to, rack my brain here, thinking, Alice doesn't live here anymore.
Newman, at any rate, recreates...
Wait, Bring Out the Dead came out like the 90s.
Yeah, but I think it's based on they probably rewrote...
Okay, that's fine. The Goodfellas.
Yeah, exactly.
Casino. Oh, my God.
They referenced Jerry Maguire. That's their Academy Award nominee.
Okay. All right.
So,
whatever.
20 minutes into the back of this DVD box, Paul Newman recreates one of his most memorable roles from The Hustler. As Fast Eddie Felson, he still believes that money won is twice as sweet as money earned. To prove his point, he forms a profitable yet volatile partnership with Vince, played by Tom Cruise, a young pool hustler with a sexy, tough-talking girlfriend, so true, played by Mary Elizabeth Mastrantonio, from The Perfect Storm.
Is it really? That's what they... Oh,
my God. But when Vince's flashy arrogance leads to more than a few lost matches, all bets are off between Eddie and him. The Color of Money will electrify you with its suspenseful story, dazzling cinematography, and dynamic performances. So here's my connection and my love of The Color of Money. I can remember watching The Hustler first with my dad, actually. Most movies that I loved, I watched with my dad, or with my mom. Dad and I watched The Hustler, even at a young age, even though it's black and white.
Yeah.
I loved it.
It's a great movie.
This made me want to be a professional pool player. Yeah. Every movie I watched. So
yeah.
But no, so here's the thing. So one year, it was probably junior high, I got a pool table for
a full size?
For Christmas, yes, in the basement. And that's when Dad said, hey, have you ever seen The Color of Money? it's coming on TV, like our local St. Louis channel. I'm like, no, what is? He's like, it's a sequel to The Hustler. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I love The Hustler. I recorded it off the TV version was my first version.
Yeah.
Dude, I wore that out for like a year.
It's funny because it's not the kind of movie you think a kid would be into.
Yeah. Every night though, I would go to the basement. I would shoot pool for whatever the runtime is, 118 minutes. I would turn on the color money and I would just practice and play pool and watch this movie. I've seen this so many times. It's great. It's a fantastic drama. It's a story. I'm trying to think of just something that compares to it, of a classic character.
Well, it's funny because you think about how many movies that in the last several years where they've done this whole legacy thing, where they'll try to bring back Laurie Strode or Sarah Connor. They'll do this and they don't do it usually right. I mean, sometimes they get it right, but that is, that's a case where they literally, you got Martin Scorsese as your director, so there's that. But they had a story to continue the character on. This wasn't like it would be a great money grab, a sequel to The Hustler.
And what's so cool about it is Tom Cruise is so good as like the lead role, the pool player in this. That if you've seen The Hustler and you're a fan of it, you keep waiting for like Eddie to pick up the cue again. Yeah. But it's like you get 45 minutes into this and you're fine with that. You're like, you know what? I get it.
Yeah.
Eddie's now the
he's the
George C. Scott character from The Hustler. Yes. But then there comes a point in the movie where it turns and it's a montage, which
I haven't seen it in a long time.
But do you remember where it turned? And it's all of a sudden like Eddie's like, okay, I can't see shit. I'm gonna get glasses though, and I'm gonna start playing. And there's that whole series where he starts practicing and starts going to the same players that had just.
And of course, in that classic Scorsese way, just the camera movement with the music.
Oh yeah.
God.
And then they'll cut in like a rolling.
Thelma Schumacher's editing is so freaking amazing.
And then, and even not to spoil, but then the end of the movie, like Eddie's back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's the thing. They go on the road. Eddie starts basically funding Tom Cruise, but. Vincent is Tom Cruise's character. He's got an issue with he doesn't want to hustle. He'd rather just beat somebody flat out. Like, oh man, let's just place a bet. Let me beat the guy. And he's like, no, you're gonna lose because if you lose, the odds on you go down. So that when we get to Atlantic City for the big tournament, you're not gonna be worth shit. And when I place a big bet on you, we cash in. Cruise he had that heart.
He's got that. It's that arrogance and that ego. Yeah. I don't want to lose, even if it's gonna mean
right. So he ends up beating like the top dog, and then Eddie's like, "I'm out. You're on your own, kid. You're an idiot, and you just ruined all the money we could have made."
Yeah.
Then Eddie goes and kind of goes through this thing and decides to come back. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna go to Atlantic City. This kid wanted to beat the best.
Yes.
Outright. I'm gonna give him his shot, and that's all I'm gonna say about
don't give anything else away. But it's a great movie. It's a great. If you like, and obviously you're not into dramas, then you probably won't like it. But if you like something outside the genre norm that we usually talk about, this is definitely worth checking out.
Some of Tom Cruise's best work.
Oh, I think it's great. I think everything is great about that movie.
Action. There's no. But I mean, I buy him as like a young.
Yep.
I mean,
it's Scorsese, dude.
Unintelligent, like not street smart. Like the girlfriend and Eddie are the ones with the street smarts. He's just got he's Tom Cruise with the smile and one hell of a pool player. That's all. That's all the guy's got going for him.
Yep. And I will say that it's Scorsese. So
you do get again the brilliant direction, the brilliant camera work.
Yep.
In this, can't talk highly enough about this. If you're into pool movies, again, great double feature. Watch The Hustler. Then watch The Color Money. Tonally, completely different, but somehow I think they complement each other most excellent.
For sure.
Anything else?
That's pretty much it, man. Comment.
1986 is...
100% agree with everything. In fact, I'd say, because we realized as we were recording these, we have not done our tape thing. Real quick, how many tapes would you give it, Tyson?
Oh, The Color Money's 5 tapes for me.
It's a 4-taper for me, because I haven't seen it in a long time and I need to rewatch it, but probably be a 5.
But I told you about my childhood with
totally
this.
Get it.
It's one of those movies that's
totally get it. And if you know about our tape rating system, 4 ain't shabby. So, leave us a comment below. Like, share, subscribe. We, again, appreciate all of you that are subscribing to the channel. We're happy to grow along with you. And
thanks for stopping by the shop. And remember, at Mom and Pop's, our love of...
After Hours, another not as much talked about Scorsese movie with Griffin Dunn and Roseanne Arquette.
100%. It never stops.
Mom and Pop's